Welcome to Grow at Home, where we show you how to create beautiful and sustainable gardens using everyday materials. Today, we are going to learn how to compost almost everything in a planting pot. First, let's gather the things we will need. We are going to need a planting pot, basic soil, a long plastic container with a lid around 17 ounces capacity, a knife, a needle, and a candle. To start, we are going to prepare the container. Carefully cut the plastic container bottom. You can ask an adult for help if needed. Make sure to trim the bottom edges. Next, we will make holes in the top part of the plastic container. Carefully warm up the needle and make small holes around the container. Safety comes first, so be sure to take your time and use caution when using sharp tools. Again, make sure to ask an adult for help if needed. These holes are superheroes. They will help the air pass through and prevent the insects from entering or exiting. Now we are going to fill the planting pot. We are going to put some dried coconut fiber and perlite right on the bottom. Don't worry if you don't have any coconut fiber or perlite. You can continue without them. Then we are going to fill the container with enough basic soil. For learning how to create a basic soil, check episode number 2. It is important for the whole of the plastic container to be a little bit higher than the end of the planting pot, so air will flow easier. Composting is a controlled aerobic process that uses natural decomposition to transform organic materials into nutrient-rich soil fertilizer. Microorganisms feed on materials added to the compost pile during the composted process. They require carbon and nitrogen to grow and reproduce, water to digest materials, and oxygen to breathe. Ingredients for composting include a proper balance of the following materials: carbon-rich materials, known as browns, nitrogen materials, known as greens, water, known as moisture, and air, known as oxygen. Carbon-rich materials include dry leaves, plant stalks and twigs, shredded paper, uncolored non-glossy paper, and shredded brown bags. Shredded cardbox, no wax coating, tape or glue, and untreated wood chips. Nitrogen-rich materials include fruit and vegetable scraps, grass clippings, coffee grounds, paper tea bags without the stemples, eggshells, crushed or blended. It is recommended to put the eggshells in a container with some vinegar for 1 day before inserting them in the compost pile. Now we are going to add the materials inside the plastic container. The ideal ratio of carbon-rich materials to nitrogen-rich materials in a compost pile is about 30 to 1. The decomposition process is accelerated rapidly between 32 degrees Celsius and 60 degrees Celsius. Lower temperatures can still accelerate decomposition, but at a slower pace, while higher temperatures can kill organisms and bacteria, ceasing the active decomposition. Once every 3 to 5 days, it is recommended to open the lid of the plastic container, water it a little bit, and if needed, gently turn the contents. Adequate moisture levels are also crucial for the microorganism to break down the organic material effectively. If you notice that there is a strong odor coming out of the compost or a lot of insects are around, add some more browns. Avoid leaving extra holes or any way that bugs can enter or exit the compost. Otherwise, you will end up with flies and insects. Usually, it takes 3 months from the day you add the material to decompose. So, time and patience are valuable. Make sure to avoid adding to compost the followings: meat, fish and bones, dairy products, fat, oil and grease, aggressive weeds and weeds with seeds, diseased and pest-infested plants, and pet waste. By composting, you reduce your food waste. Even small steps help the planet. We can do this together. If you like the video, share it with someone you think is going to help them. Join us next time for more gardening tips on Grow at Home. Happy planting!